Hey guys, welcome to another vlog, and I got something special for you guys here. Behind me is a beautiful backdrop. I'm actually in New Zealand right now, believe it or not. I've been on vacation for a couple weeks now, cruising around. Flew out to Australia, and now here I am in New Zealand, partaking in the cruise. And for these last couple of years, I've been getting together with my family around this time of year in the winter times, after the holidays, and we'll take a cruise. And so here we are. And behind me is a beautiful backdrop. I'm actually in the city of Wellington, New Zealand right now. It's one of their major cities. It's really windy here, but it's beautiful. New Zealand, I can't believe the natural beauty of this place, man. It's something else. And in this vlog, I want to talk about some serious changes that's going to be coming to this area, New Zealand, and also the world, and how this area has a big role to play in all of that. I've just been kind of bouncing around, hitting different ports on the ship, and this is beautiful. We just got a chance to stop at a botanical garden, and I have to say, New Zealand reminds me of my home. And that's the San Francisco Bay Area. On one of the days, on our earlier days in the cruise, when we got to New Zealand, we passed through the Sounds. The Sound is just a geographical term for like a narrow stretch of water cutting into cliffs and mountains, that kind of stuff. But it was so beautiful, man. The Sounds here in New Zealand are by far the most majestic thing I've ever seen in my life. I can say I've seen beautiful places in California or anywhere else, but in New Zealand it's a whole another world. And yeah, just check out these sounds. I mean, I went to Doubtful Sound. I forgot, we went to 3 sounds. I forgot their names, but anyway, they are stunning. They're gorgeous, and just the scenery, it's like a painting almost. It's like just being in a surreal world. Definitely recommend people cruise if you like cruising and stuff, or going out with family. I'm here with family. When family gets together, I usually travel solo. That's how I like to travel, but or with one or two friends. But sometimes family gets together and we cruise. Everything's accommodated for, etc. So yeah, this has just been an awesome trip. It's nice to get away too. Get my mind away from everything for a split second, and come out here, because coming out here was really important for me too. And what I've so far experienced, this is like day 5. I'm only halfway through the trip here, so by the time I finished making this video, and this video is going to be in multiple segments, there will be more stuff that'll happen that I'll be talking about. So before I get into the big changes and that kind of stuff that I want to talk about as far as New Zealand goes, and there's big things that are going to happen here. I've also had quite a few visitations here, ships popping in on the cruise ship, and it's so funny, because it's something that I kind of knew. Yeah, how this all played out was really funny, actually. Coming to Australia and then New Zealand, very unexpected, right? I didn't plan for it. This was just something that just popped up, and everything just happened to work out. I met up with my friend Stephanie, but just this, before I get into all of that, I want to talk about New Zealand and the beauty that's out here. It's so pretty. I'll tell you what though, the allergies, the pollen gets to me here, but it reminds me of the San Francisco Bay Area. It really does. The homes, the Victorian style homes, the hills, the green. It's so green and lush here, and so it's really stunning. And I'll show you guys a lot of shots that I took while traveling, filming and stuff. And here I'm at a botanical garden in Wellington, which I'll be leaving pretty soon. I'll be leaving the city today pretty soon, going up to another beautiful, much more picturesque city, much less of a city. It's called Picton, and then we'll be heading back to Sydney, where I'll be heading out. So going back home, and I just really want to share this natural beauty with you guys before I get into all the metaphysical stuff. Hey guys, so I'm at the very top of Victoria Hill, which is a little park in the center of the city that gives you this magnificent view of all of Wellington. It's like it's kind of like Twin Peaks in San Francisco. Twin Peaks. So right now I have this beautiful view, and you can just see the whole city behind me, and this is just gorgeous. It's so nice up here. It's a sunny, beautiful day. It's not cloudy. There's a lot of lush greenery around, like always. And they actually filmed one of the scenes from the first Lord of the Rings movies somewhere around here. So it's really cool. And you know, I found something real interesting up here that I want to show you guys right now. It's an Admiral Byrd Memorial. As you guys know, Admiral Byrd was the famous explorer who went to Antarctica for five expeditions, and New Zealand was his final stop before he would hop over to Antarctica. And he would frequently come to Wellington and also another city that we just had to stop in a couple days ago, which I forgot the name. I forgot the name of the port, but they had a museum for him there too. And check out this memorial. Really cool stuff. This is him. You know, he was the one that was contacted while he was over in Antarctica by a bunch of people that were down there, ETs. But you know, they were friendly, but they didn't. They wanted him to send a message back, but he was the one that discovered it. So it was really cool seeing that memorial here, and it's really cool. But check out this view of the city. You know, it's stunning, this view here. And so over there you have like the main downtown, what have you, and then the harbor. You can just zoom in here, and they have a stadium, a rugby stadium over there. Just a bunch of stuff, you know, a bunch of cool stuff to check out. Downtown's pretty cool, and then you have those houses up on the hills. It's really neat. We were just over there at a botanical garden, I believe. So yeah, here's the other side of this view I have. Over there is the airport, Wellington Airport, and the Pacific Ocean out there. Hey guys, I just got back from beautiful New Zealand, and the footage that you saw me record right there was really cool. I got a chance to see the sounds of New Zealand. It was so beautiful. And I stopped by a couple of cities. In that vlog I mentioned you know, the future of New Zealand, and so I just want to talk about that now. New Zealand, like the Golden Coast of Australia, is gonna, you know, see some seismic activity, earthquakes and such. You know, this is all having to do with the plate splitting and Lemuria rising. And speaking of Lemuria, the energy in New Zealand is something else. It's prehistoric. You know, when we went through the sounds of New Zealand on the South Island, you feel that Lemurian energy because, you know, it's left untouched. The natural beauty of New Zealand, especially where the sounds are, and the plants and the vegetation and the flora and the fauna, have been left untouched, and it still carries that energy of Lemuria. Far different from Hawaii. You know, I've been to Hawaii a couple times, and Hawaii was the capital of Lemuria, and New Zealand was actually the furthest, the furthest southern point of Lemuria. You got to keep in mind, Lemuria was an island continent. You know, many different islands, and so each one had their own energy signature. And New Zealand was spectacular. It was so beautiful. So, with that said, Lemuria is coming back up, and you're gonna see that seismic activity happening out in New Zealand, and maybe some other stuff. I don't know. We'll have to see. You know, I know for sure there will be earthquakes, and it'll go up into California, just like I was talking about the earthquake that happened in LA. Yeah, we're just gonna have to wait and see what happens. One thing's for sure, Lemuria is coming back up, and you know, the Pacific is gonna get shaken from Australia to California. So, and Hawaii right in the center. New Zealand was great. The trip was great, and I was really happy to be able to go out there when I did, and just kind of cruise along the South Island. I never got a chance to go to the North Island, so I never saw Auckland, you know, but I saw Wellington. My hair's in my face. I saw other cities too, and some smaller cities, but yeah, just look, you know, keep an eye out on stuff that's going to happen out there pretty soon, and here too as well. I'm in Australia. I'm hanging out with Stephanie Sedgwick and her family. Real cool people. I've been having a great time out here. So And I'll also be talking about Australia as well, and what's going on with the fires and future events. So thanks guys for watching, and check out some cool footage from New Zealand.